families together again. One's wounded, but the rest is good. What clangers you got for me tonight, Joel?
I don't know.
No? Let's give the fans a laugh.
I'm under pressure now.
Wayne, what did you think of that performance?
Well, I was really waiting for that to happen, to be honest with you. No, I just had a quick count in the change room. Our spines had 30 NRL games between them. We've been up for a long time. We've been battling every week, and they've been giving everything they've got. And I just knew we were running out of gas, and we lost three players in the last 24 hours. So we're down to 13 first graders not playing tonight. Yeah, and these guys have just been up for too long. Young players, not experienced at playing NRL, and each week you want them to do their best. And we just hit the wall tonight. And the Broncos were on, and they deserved their victory and played well.
Is that the worst injury crisis you've had in your career, Wayne?
Oh, absolutely. I haven't gone close to that. I think we had about 8 or 9 at Redcliffe last year at one stage, but we're on 13 today. We didn't have an 18th man tonight. We just, well, the 18th man pulled out before the game. He had headaches from concussion he had 2 weeks ago, and we'd been cleared past all the tests, but he still wasn't well. So come back on him the last couple of days and hadn't said much to us. And tonight we made a decision before the game not to put him on the bench.
Given that, Wayne, it's a pretty brave effort, isn't it? Like, you had some good moments in the first half.
Yeah, no, we did.
Promising.
I'm not disappointed, and as silly as it may sound, I just know how hard to try, and I can't ask more than that. And I know NRL, and better than probably most guys, I've done it for so long, and I've seen this happen through Origin periods when the Broncos would have 8 and 10 players in Origin, and we had kids up for 2 or 3 weeks, and they just fall away then. So we're in that place. And, we've got to regroup and go again next week. Maybe we'll have some back next week, I'm not sure. But, we get 10 minutes into the game and we lose our hooker for the game. He didn't come back. Anyway, that's our lot. And as I said, we've got to regroup. The captain was wonderful here. He never stopped trying. I thought he was outstanding. So he's our 6th captain.
Have you ever seen such a battered team, John?
Nah, never, but we can sit here and make all the excuses, I suppose, in the world, but you play with the cards you dealt with, and unfortunately, the cards we're dealt with, all the amount of injuries that we have, and it's not ideal, but everyone will continue to turn up at training and continue to turn up in the game, and coach speaks about doing your best every week, and we'll continue to do that as best as possible. And yeah, Pete, it's not ideal, but you look at the quality we have sitting on the sideline, it's pretty handy, 1 to 13, but you get to see young kids get opportunities, which is special as well. Obviously, Tommy Fletcher made his NRL debut, which is a young kid coming through. He's big, and we love him at the club. So it's obviously some disappointments not seeing quality players play, but you get to see young boys get opportunities as well.
Cody Walker.
Joel, you're there, still here.
Cody Walker seemed to suggest he might be coming back before the season ends. He did an interview on Channel 9. Are you likely to get him back?
Who cares?
Anyone else?
Yeah, that's right. Who cares? No, he's only been. Yeah, look, he's a chance. There's about 7 or 8 of them a chance of coming back before the end of the season. But we've only got 4 games to go now, so there's not much time. But anyway, we'll keep battling out. If we haven't got them, we haven't got them. So.
What can you hope to achieve from the rest of the season, or what do you want to see?
I think we've achieved a lot already. Getting young players more NRL time that they normally wouldn't get, and getting them to experience what I've just talked about. So that'll hold us in good stead for next year with our depth and our situations that hopefully not as bad as this year, but we'll have injuries next year, and so these guys are getting invaluable experience now. So that's what we're getting out of it. And I think our game's pretty good when we can hold it together. We were pretty good there for first 20-25 minutes tonight. We competed with them, stayed with them, got to 12-4 I think they got to, and then they got to 18-12, or 18-8 rather. So there's lots of good things I'm seeing with them that we just don't put it together for 80 minutes. But
Wayne,
I apologise if you asked this question, but Lewis Dodd, were you encouraged by what you saw tonight? He went down the short side but put a bomb up. He seemed to do some good things at that point.
Thanks.
What did you make of him?
Oh, I think he's in that category of guys that are struggling out there a little bit. Yeah.
Wayne,
What about Wayne?
Sorry.
Can I ask you about Reece Walsh? I mean, he's a pretty special player, isn't he, Wayne?
Yeah, of
Like,
course he is. We all know that was Reece. We all know what he brings and how he plays. And they stuck to pretty high with the completions tonight. They had a lot more ball than we had because they were completing well and scoring tries. And yeah, they look good. They're a quality football team. There's no doubt about that. So.
we saw, I mean, the Dolphins won tonight, obviously, that a lot of those players were part of a roster you've put together over those years. I mean, but at South, I mean, just correct me if I'm wrong, it doesn't look like you've had the opportunity to put a stamp on what your roster looks like. Will you have more of a role in that now, Wayne, for the next 2 years?
Mine, yeah, of course I will. Yeah, that's right. I will have more of a say, but I didn't have a lot of say in what's there now. But I will have going forward. Yeah, absolutely.
Do you want, with Latrell, Wayne, I mean, you put him on ice technically for the rest of the year, but does he want to come back and finish
No, he'll be
the
back.
season?
He'll be back in the next week or two. Yeah. We only did a quad, so it's it was a month, at least a month, but that's getting close to his time now. So, yeah, probably the only one that won't come back is Junior and Ryan tonight. But the rest of them, I think, will get to play a game before the season's finished, at least one or two.
Was there any clarification on Humphries and Menezelos? Neither was able to play.
Well, they were cleared to play, and one's got headaches at training yesterday, and we flew him up, but he wasn't right, so we pulled him out, and then Peter, just before the game, told the doctor and myself that he'd been experiencing some headaches in the last 24 hours, and we pulled him out as well. He was cleared to play, but we're not going to take risks with that stuff. So that put us down to 17 men. We flew Munro up last night to be in the 17, so as I said, we lost 3 players in 24 hours.
Can this Brisbane team win the comp, Wayne?
Pardon?
Can this Brisbane team win the comp?
Oh, I'm not sure about that. I don't know who can win the comp right now. Pretty tough at the top there. There's some good teams, and it is going to depend on injuries, and that's going to be the first thing. And I think the next probably 2 or 3 weeks out from the playoffs, we'll have a better idea who's going to be there. They're just starting to come together, the teams now, the origin commitments behind them and that. So, yeah, but Brisbane's got the quality players to do that. Forceful, make it happen. Okay.
Thanks, Wayne.
Thanks, Wayne.